Opening of the show will be different this week.
Oh, yeah?
Hey there, fella. Look here. Seagulls, golden wine cooler. Seagulls, golden wine cooler. It's wet and it's dry. Golden wine cooler. My, 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 my. Golden wine cooler. Me and the boys. Love, love, love all the time. Golden wine cooler. It's wet and it's dry. Golden wine cooler.
Seagram. Golden wine coolers.
Wedding is dry.
Ma. There you go. We replaced the original music with that. Merry Brucemas, everyone.
Boy. That was
and
wonderful.
welcome to the EBD podcast, also known as the Blah.
Brucemas miracle.
Folks, that's right. Welcome. Christmas is upon... Brucemas is upon us.
Oh, that's a death.
That is a death. What do I hear in the far-off distance? I hear the slight tinkling of bells. Who could that possibly be? It could be Bruce Claus going from chimney to chimney, dropping wonderful Brucemas presents and spreading Brucemas cheer all over the land. It must be.
He
It could
drops
only be.
Brucemas prisons.
That's right. Brucemas prisons.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you said Brucemas prisms. It's sort of fitting for this movie.
There you go. That's right. So he'll be delivering Brucemas prisms to everyone this year.
So you can turn all your household lead into gold, people.
That's right. So, folks, crack up some glass, take off your shoes and socks, get your 9mm with one bullet in it, and tape it to your back, and let's go. It's Brucemas time.
Merry Brucemas, lads.
Merry Brucemas.
Wait, what was that, Duff? What did I do?
You said Christmas, you piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Dude, everybody has done that at least one time.
Yeah.
Christmas, not Brucemas. It's actually the other way around. That's a death in and of itself.
Actually, I don't celebrate Christmas.
Brucey Brucemas.
Brucey Brucemas.
Brucey Brucemas to you. To all a good Bruce.
Wow, 2 deaths right in the opening.
We wish you a Brucey Brucemas. We wish you a Brucey Brucemas. We wish you a Brucey Brucemas.
And a Brucey new Bruce.
Brew. That's right, folks. It's Brucemas, and clearly Jarhigo is feeling the Brucemas spirit.
He's festive.
He is festive.
I can't help it.
Welcome to the podcast, folks. This week we are talking about, in honor of Brucemas, of course, what year did this masterpiece come out?
90?
90? The 1990
91.
Brucemas classic, Hudson Hawk.
The old Hudson Hawk.
And when everybody's ready, the old Hudson Hawk will start the show when everybody's ready.
The Hawkaroonie. I would like to hear your two gentlemen's high levels, because this is one that I've only seen a couple times.
Benny, kick us off.
Okay, sure. I think I've probably only seen this maybe once or twice before this watching, and it's been a very long time. I knew it was very schlocky and silly. I remember that much. I remember...
you remember correctly, sir.
I remember doing a robbery to the tune of Swinging on a Star, you know. Yeah, I remembered those things. And, it didn't let me down.
Bruce?
It
my
lived
God.
up to what I remembered for sure.
Don't let me down, Bruce. ELO. It didn't let you down. I love it.
Don't bring me down.
Bruce.
Ooh, there you go.
Bruce.
I love it.
It's actually Bruce, whatever that is.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks, pal.
Go ahead,
My
man.
bad.
Thanks, pal. I'll remember that when you're going for 11sies with your high lev.
Yeah. There's a lot to talk about here.
The revenge will come later.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe it's the Brucemas spirit. I don't know, but I actually did laugh quite a bit and kind of had a good time. I didn't take it very seriously.
Yeah, sweet. Perfect.
And I did enjoy.
Nice. All right, I guess I'll go next since Chad requested it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun little movie. I've never seen this movie. I definitely have never seen this movie. And I guess the reason was probably because it's sort of regarded as an absolute piece of shit, and that's fine. That said, I thought it was a fun little movie. Like I kind of see why it bombed, you know what I mean, or why everybody doesn't like it. And I see what they were going for. I don't know I couldn't really figure out like what it was that didn't work because, you know, it's just like kind of fun, silly, slapsticky comedy. It's kind of like a cartoon, you know what I mean? It's kind of, and I noticed that Bruce wrote this movie and that's fine. I feel like he was kind of going for this like kind of cartoon vibe and like that's all well and good, you know, just like I don't know if it really worked exactly because like the story, the heist, you know, the story, the heist, all that stuff. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a
was,
bitch.
it was actually pretty good, man. You know, like it was like a good little story and excellent players, man. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Danny Aiello, James Coburn, Andy, all those people, man, were awesome. I don't know. I don't know why it bombed, but I thought it was a fun little movie. You know, it had some musical numbers in it. That was pretty cool and. Yeah, whatever. I wasn't like, oh my God, this is amazing. How come I never watched this? I definitely wasn't like that, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
You had no idea Andy McDowell could make a dolphin sound like that.
No, I didn't actually.
That.
Yeah.
You're right.
I love Andy McDowell. God damn, she's a gorgeous woman.
I do too. So gorgeous.
All right. Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
So go, Chad. Now you've got your wish. Go.
Well, I was just curious if there was like nostalgia points here, or I don't know, because like I think we talked about this a year or two back, and I watched it, and I didn't remember watching it. I remembered watching a bit of it and being so grumpy about it that I turned it off.
Yeah, I could see that.
But then when I watched it again this week, I recognized that I actually did watch the whole thing, and same as you, Benny, like I found myself in the Brucemas spirit, and I enjoyed it. It was silly and funny, and I think I fell for the same. Thing the audience fell for, where it turns out they marketed it as an action film, not a comedy. And I think I went into it a year ago expecting a bit more actiony stuff and didn't get it and was like, what the fuck? But here I knew it was a comedy this time around, and so I don't know. It was totally on the motorcycle, willing to give it a whirl. Thought it was funny. It was dumb as fuck in some places, and that was fine. It was just a silly movie.
Definitely.
Yeah. I suppose that's probably why it got panned. People. I mean, if you look at the poster on IMDb, it's like catch the excitement, catch the adventure, catch the hawk. Well, it wasn't really that.
No, it's kind of none of those things.
It was a bad movie poster for what the movie was. It should have been like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit without the animation.
Yeah, like Pink Panther or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was silly, you know. It was kind of like super playful and. You know, the singing stuff, and then the Aiello with McDowell and Willis trio kind of playing off each other, and there's all kinds of dumb shit going on. It was good.
Yeah, it was super dumb. It was great.
I mean, how the fuck are you going to take, like, Sandra Bernhardt and Richard Grant seriously? Come on, like...
Oh, my God.
Pretty clear it's not serious at that point.
When she came on the screen, I was like, holy shitballs. I completely forgot about her. I always just thought she was so...
Over the top. She's like a Fran Drescher.
Yeah, but Fran Drescher actually is very talented. I mean, I guess Sandra Bernhardt is too, but she's really more of a comedian than anything. And I've just always found her like kind of abrasive. And I kind of mean that. I mean that in kind of the best possible way. You know what I mean? Like in the sense that like that's just how she is. Like I don't mean it in like a negative way, but I found her abrasive and sometimes I find it hard to watch her stuff, but
like Kathy Griffiths before she went nuts.
Kind of. Kathy Griffiths, like I always thought she was funny, man, but she's more like somebody like sticking a finger inside of a wound and just irritating it all the time. Like it's true.
There is like a subgenre of female comedian that kind of fits in that kind of niche, though.
Yeah, I agree with you. So anyway, I don't know. It was
ever coveted human cheese grater niche.
Yes, exactly, man. So I guess the final word there on Bernhardt was just like I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about her. And then 5 minutes later, I was like, and I forgot how abrasive she is.
How fucking annoying she is. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly, man. And her wardrobe was like a little off the charts. So anyway,
It was good shit.
Hawk.
Yeah, just the Mayflowers coming onto the scene for the auction, outbidding each other by $1 and then doing the weird tongue thing. Like, I was like, oh boy, here we go.
There it is. Yeah, the other guy who I didn't recognize from anything in particular, Richard Grant, was equally ridiculous.
Oh, God, he was great. Yeah.
He's been in a bunch of other shit, evidently, but...
So over the top and silly.
He was Fancy Pants Loki in the Loki show, which I was delighted to see. I was like, oh yeah, that's where I know him
Really?
Ooh, right.
I mean, the Marvel show?
Yeah. Did you ever end up watching that one, Kev?
That I still haven't watched? No.
No, it's worth checking out, actually. It's probably one of the
I'll tell you what.
only Marvel things I've enjoyed in the last 2 years.
Come on, it's got Owen Wilson's in there, you know?
That's
yeah, ayahuasca. I think, just to go on a little Marvel dissect for a second.
Because we haven't talked about that enough.
I know, right? Sorry. I think after we did Guardians last week...
I went back and watched all 74 movies while driving across the country.
Exactly, man. Safety ninth. Yeah.
I'm now in Mexico, and I've watched them.
Yeah. I'm still on the road.
On my way to southern tip of America.
Exactly.
Patagonia.
I did watch Black Widow. I was like, you know what? I really ought to.
Oh my God, you picked a winner there, dude.
Why?
I don't know.
No? You didn't like it?
Did you like it?
I don't know. I got to like the part where I love David Harbour, dude.
He's great.
He was really funny as like the Red Guardian, you know. Yeah, it still fits. You know, so stupid. But I got to pretty close to the end. I didn't get to finish it. I don't know. I kind of liked it. I was like, all right, this is like exactly what Black Widow is. Like it's like a spy movie. You know what I mean? Like I was like, okay, that's cool. Kind of like Winter Soldier, you know, and I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty good. You know, it wasn't like, oh my God, this is amazing. But I was curious to find out what was next. That's what kept me watching it. So I guess that's a good thing.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
I was down, and then the last like 5-10 minutes where it's just like a CGI fest was a bit over the top. So maybe you didn't quite get there, but it's fine. Like,
is it? No, I guess I didn't get all the way in there. Yeah.
I don't even remember.
And
It's been a while.
It's not. Yeah, I don't remember it being awful. I just remember not being in the mood to watch a Marvel movie. Really, is what it boiled down to.
Pretty much.
That was all it was. Really, I was like, I got to watch this again when I'm not, negative.
I was all hyped up on Andor, so I was watching Rogue One before the show.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch that since we did Andor.
Rogue
One. Yeah, Andor got me watching Empire. I didn't start watching Rogue One.
Dude, when you went off on fucking Empire, dude, that was so funny, man.
Wait, which bit?
You were doing all the like Imperial fucking admirals talking to each other shit.
Track them. That's impossible. No ship that small. It's a collecting. What?
So I don't know, man. Bruce as Hudson, I feel like choosing this movie was kind of perfect, Benny, because and thank you for that recommendation, because I feel like this is like pinnacle Bruce. Like this isn't his most popular movie by a long shot, but it's like the most Brucey role. Totally,
that's what I was gonna say. It is like the most Bruce role. Yeah,
it's just like
he
Bruno in a movie. So. Yeah, exactly. It's just super Bruno-tastic. Like when he comes out of the prison and just sticks his hat on like a fucking schmuck, and it's like a low camera angle, and that hat looks like he ran full speed into a fucking wall. Like I love it. It was the most Bruce thing ever.
It was total like cheeky Bruce.
Only Bruce could pull that shit off.
Yeah, cheeky Bruce, being cheeky, being funny. And I mean, like he was funny. Like I think, like I was thinking about this when I was watching the movie. I was like, I think he likes to do comedy. I don't think that's his thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's certainly some movies where he's been funny, man.
Yeah, dude.
And
no doubt.
I was trying to think, like what though?
Fifth Element. Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fifth Element was good. Yeah. Oh, Red. Yeah, that's really.
I feel like Red is like a good version of this in the sense that like it did well. Like it was kind of similar in the funny sense, but more actiony. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm with you. And the writing was sharper in Red.
Yeah.
And of course, that's a Carl Urban movie. So,
Hey, you gotta love that.
I don't know. I feel like comedy's definitely not like his strongest thing.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Apocalypse or whatever the fuck, Armageddon. That was a laugh a minute.
Ugh, God, that was
That was
the
not
worst movie ever made. Yeah, but you know what I mean? I'm trying to be like,
Yeah, I know.
All right, well,
I'm trying to be fair and impartial here. You know what I mean?
But what is his thing? Like,
his thing is like action swagger.
No.
Is it really though?
I don't think that's right, Ben.
No?
I don't think it is action swagger, or Chad rather. I think.
Is it flirting with Fabienne and
I don't know.
Well, I
what it
think
is?
you've got movies like Fifth Element. Well, Fifth Element's kind of is a special movie. I would say you've got movies like Armageddon. You know what I mean? And like
Leading Man.
Boy Scout, where it's like action movies. Where he's just like Die Hard. And he's not Die Hard, but like the other Die Hards were probably more like it than the original. The original was really good.
He's
I
kind
really
of like the
enjoyed that one. I watched it
lovable
last
lug.
year.
Fuck
Well,
up,
I think in those action movies, he's kind of lovable lug, and it's all tongue in cheek, and there's all that. And then you have like when he goes off and does some of this other stuff, man, and movies that he's done that have bombed are great because he's not afraid to try things, and that's always a great thing to see from performers of any kind. But then, like, you take a movie like 12 Monkeys, man, like he really dialed it in, man.
No doubt.
That is a really good movie, man. And Fifth Element, I think, is special. Like, you could easily chunk it into the sort of action hero category, but it's really not. It's a really cool story about love. It's sci-fi. It's Luc Besson. The comedy in that is really good, and he's funny as hell in that. We all loved it.
Yeah. And he's a good actor. You got like Unbreakable and Sixth Sense.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, like Sixth Sense, Unbreakable. Those were excellent, man. He did an excellent job in
He's
those.
solid in those, dude.
Pulp Fiction, man. I mean, he's fantastic in Pulp Fiction,
Are you looking at yourself in the mirror and you thought you wanted some pot?
Umba shared a cool video of Tarantino talking on a podcast about casting Bruce. That was pretty cool. It was just kind of like he wanted to be Vincent, and then he wanted to be Jules. Change Jules to the hipster, and then eventually Tarantino convinced him to do the third lead of Butch, which I think was definitely the right choice.
Butch. Yeah, I think it was too. He's definitely that type, I'm trying to think, like, and then like you take a movie like Tears of the Sun, that was like a real serious. It's good, man. It's an Anton Fuqua movie. I'm a big fan of his, dude. He did like Training Day. He's done like a lot of really great movies. He did The Equalizer with Denzel, Equalizer 2 with Denzel. He's.
But what is his thing then? Let's circle back to like what is.
Well, I think his thing is like he does like those three things. Like he's done some of these goofy comedies. He's done like the action hero movies. Like the Die Hard kind of action movies, and then he does these other movies, and he makes some really interesting choices, man. Like he seems to me, very at home doing like cool science fiction movies. Like 12 Monkeys and Fifth Element are easily two of the most unique and cool science fiction movies out there within the last 30 years. I think you guys would agree with that.
Sure, yeah. What do you reckon his thing is, Benny?
What do you think, Benny? What about the mopping?
He's good at mopping.
I think his thing is you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you thought you wanted some pot.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jar Ego. And a Jar Ego. Oh, that was great.
He's done a lot of kind of actiony roles. I don't think that comedy. I mean, you started off this whole thing with comedy isn't his thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I would kind of argue that it is his thing, sort of.
Like wisecracking. Yeah.
Yeah. There's always an edge. There's always like a comedic edge to it. I mean, not always, but often there's a comedic edge. Yeah,
definitely
I would
with
venture
McClane.
to say most of the time.
Yeah.
Should it be turned up to 10 like it is here? I don't know, maybe
Clearly
not. But again,
not.
I think the problem here is that the movie was probably sold to the wrong audience.
Yeah.
Or marketed confusingly, or I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
It is really fucking silly.
It is very silly, man.
I could imagine if you didn't know what you were getting into, and we're expecting some like really
Heist
like
movie.
thrillery kind of heist
Yes.
movie or something, you
Yeah.
know, you just be like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah. I reckon.
But once you accept that it's a comedy that you're watching here,
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, it's really cartoonish and slapsticky and goofy. And, you know, the story is okay. It's kind of confusing. Like, you know, people are like, you know, you're like, is Andy McDowell on like the MTVIA side, or is she on like Hudson Hawk? So, like, there's a lot of like kind of, you know, like whose side are the Mayflowers on? Like, there's this kind of like,
Right.
like just the spirit of the moment, like double crossing and side switching and kind of crazy stuff like that going on. Where you're like, what the fuck is going on here? But I don't think it's about that. I think it's just about the little details and the little moments and the lines. You know, that's and there's some not so great ones, but for the most part, I think that's what it's about.
Yeah. I feel like this movie could have been pitched as like a 1990s date movie. Because I feel like Bruce's thing is like he's the guy that guys want to be and the bad boy that lots of girls dig, you know? Like he kind of his pitch, he pitches himself at least as like, you know, kind of a fuck up bad boy, but that's like super lovable. I mean, like look at the John McClane character, for example, is a great example where people tend to like, you know, see the actor as the roles they've played. And so if they play sex symbol roles or whatever, then they're treated as such, et cetera, et cetera. But I feel like if this movie was like, you know, tell your boyfriend it's a Bruce Willis comedy and go on a date, like you'd go on a date in the 90s, you know, before the internet, and you'd have a good time to be fun. And you'd go out for dinner or a drink after and it'd be a nice, you know, you could totally see that kind of audience digging it. But if it, like you guys said, it's like if it's pitched as some fucking action thing, you just be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. And I think to that end, it's like the story itself, like if you take away the comedy and the silly kind of cartoon feel of it and the like, I think you try to cram too many styles into one thing. You know what I mean? Like maybe, I feel like that might be where this went wrong in the eyes of critics and other people, certainly when it came out in 91. Like I think because the story itself is actually pretty cool. It's kind of got this, you know, somewhat of an Indiana Jones kind of feel to it. Like if you strip the story down like,
or something.
Well, yeah, okay, but really, I'm just talking like. So in the beginning, we get the whole Da Vinci thing, and that's all really cool and well done. You know, it's like alchemy, and he's got this cool prism, and he's making this thing, and then the thing gets divided up, and it's like that is got a very Indiana Jones vibe. Like the three pieces of the prism get lost, and it's like who's going to find the pieces of the prism, and like all of that is very cool. Like as a story, I was like, okay, that's cool, man. Like. There's not a ton of stuff like that out there, or maybe there is. I don't know, but I think that was really cool. And if they had just like left it at that and leaned into that, that might have been the way to go. And then adding that cartoon layer and then like the musical stuff too, it's just like I don't know, it was too much. It didn't fit, and work right. You know what I mean? Like rather it worked, or some of it worked. They should have just leaned into one or the other. Maybe I don't know.
Sure. Did you guys see that origin of the thing where it's like Bruce Willis made buddies with a musician in the village back in the day before he was an actor, and they like came up with this together? And I think the musical kind of singing element came from that, which maybe is just like a tacked on fucking layer that wasn't necessary. So I think that kind of backs up what you're saying.
I completely disagree.
Wow.
Okay.
I want to hear that.
I think it's all about the goofy shit and not about the fucking story. The story is convoluted and goofy and stupid. Like it doesn't really, I mean, it's like the whole thing with like the lead and the gold, and it's like they're one proton. That's totally not a thing. Like, but I mean, whatever. Like, so Da Vinci makes a thing to turn lead into gold. Fine. He realizes the power of it and decides to like hide the, prism thing and different things. That's fine. Like, the heist story is fine, but they kind of just like drop the whole thing. Like they make him do the robberies for a minute, and then they just like the MTVIA just decides to do one themselves, basically making him irrelevant throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like that. I mean, if they had maybe tightened the story up a little bit, that would be one thing. But like, I feel like the story is just kind of a convoluted mess. That's just there as a vehicle for the jokes and this song and dance act and all that stuff. You know, like,
well, that's kind of what I think. That's kind of what I meant. You know what I mean? It was like that's why.
Well, I think you were approaching it from you're like the story's cool, and the extraneous shit is the song and dance stuff and the comedy. Where I think it's kind of like the opposite.
Yeah. I think I'm on that motorcycle. I'm jumping motorcycles mid
wow, right
here.
In the middle of us riding down the road, dude. That's
I'm doing a Van Damme split on the motorcycles.
Yeah, I guess I meant like, you know, the not the story itself, but the idea. You know what I mean? Like like that idea of like having the ancient artifact. Like I was like, okay, this is a cool idea. You know what I mean? And like, and the guy's a thief. You know. And yes, you're right. The story is a convoluted mess. You know what I mean? I agree with you. I think I'm saying that like, if you had taken out those other two elements of it, it might have been, you know, something different and interesting and cool. Who knows?
It would have been something different. But I kind of feel like the charm of it is the comedy,
is the goofiness, right? That's what's so weird about this movie. Yes,
the Sing on a Star bit was charming. You know. Fucking pulling themselves through the hallway on fucking Bart Simpson's skateboards or whatever. Like, it was so dumb and charming.
I totally had a shark skateboard that I bought at Benny's way back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't the same one, but...
the old school skateboard shape, too. Not even the pill capsule shape. Just like a really weird, shitty shape with the plastic nubbins on the sides.
Dude, with the guards for doing your rail slides and shit. Of course.
Love it.
And the nose guard and shit, the tail guard, yeah.
Oh yeah, nose. If you didn't have a nose guard and a tail guard, you know, and then those
nose guard sounds like another Fandolin Lord of the Rings town.
Oh my god, dude! I was watching Two Towers last night.
I'm sorry.
From Fondlehar to
Noseguard.
To Noseguard.
Fondlehar, dude, that cracked me up. Oh my god, that was funny.
I like how you're like, I was watching Two Towers last night. It's like, I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah, I was. What? Oh, you hate those movies? And I'm not supposed to watch those. 'Cause you hate it, right? Is that it?
Pretty much.
You know what? Two Towers is the best one of the three.
Best one.
There's no question about it. And I was watching the extended edition.
That's even better.
Yeah, there was some stuff that could have gone, but there was some stuff in there that really kind of changed my whole perspective on the story. Like what
made you want to be a hobbit?
Nope, not that, dude. Not that at all. It was actually the part where Eowyn's talking to Aragorn when they're, you know,
in traversing on their way to Noseguard.
When they're traversing Fondlehar to go to Helm's Deep, and you know, she's just like, oh, he was like, oh, she said, oh, my grandfather was at like such and such thing, and he was like, yeah, I was there too. And she's like, so you're 67? And he's like, nope. And she's like, 77? Nope. 87. And she's like, oh, you must be one of the Dunedin. You know what I mean? And I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. Or I somehow missed that. I was like,
early nuggets from Kev.
Wow. Nuggets from another movie.
You guys suck.
Nuggets from the wrong movie.
Never fucking miss an opportunity to just beat me down when I'm on the ground. I love it.
True that.
So nose guard is actually the thing that Bruce Willis should have put on before he started sipping out of the cappuccino cup.
Yeah, well,
prevent himself from getting a Belgian dip.
No, a Belgian dip, is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Did you make that up? Please tell me you made that up.
No, I did not make that up. That is from that is a Dr. Evil wine.
Oh, I love it.
What?
I am dead for not getting that reference, and I'm delighted. That's good stuff.
Like they're like they buy Starbucks, like, and he's sitting around the evil like council table with all of his, you know, minions, and like, you know, while he's been asleep, they've bought Starbucks, and he takes a big sip out of the cup, and like he's got the foam all over his nose, and he's like, oh yeah, that's I meant to do that. It's a Belgian dip.
It's been too long. I love that.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'll take a death, man.
I'm not doing it justice because it's been a long time for me too, but I did remember it.
A death you shall have.
That's fucking hilarious.
I know. Meant to. It's how we drink it in Belgium. It's called a Belgian dip.
Yeah, dude,
I'll take a piece of him.
I want to just yell at myself a year ago for being grumpy about this movie when the fucking Guido shoots the coffee cup out of his hand in the middle of a crowded bar.
You mean the Mario Brothers?
The Mario Brothers, exactly.
Oh my god, that was so stupid, dude.
It was so stupid, it was great. And it just like shoots the cup out of his hand and he's just like, oh, well, no big deal. You know, it's just like anyone who takes the movie seriously after that is an idiot. So me from a year ago, I'm an idiot.
Yep, you are an idiot.
And it was nice to see a Stallone.
Frank Stallone, baby.
Old Frankie.
Yeah, I was down with that, dude.
We're turning your bedroom back into the computer room.
Oh man, I forgot about that. It was great, I'll tell you what.
Frank Stallone. Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel.
Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel.
It's a Belgian dip.
It's a Belgian.
Belgian dip. Wow. Amazing where that Belgian dip comment took us.
Hey, man, whatever. That was good shit. I like it.
Oh, yeah. I love when I do it, though. It's just like, you're like,
yeah, you're a
fuck
piece
you,
of
get
shit.
back on track.
So,
yeah,
anyways,
exactly.
I was watching The
Piece of
Matrix the other day, and I just want to talk about it for
Exactly.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
You're one of the Dunaton.
Exactly. That's exactly it. It's like, if I do it, I'm a piece of shit. And then when you guys do it, you're just like, oh, dude, yeah, it's cool.
That's funny, man.
It's part of the
I
show,
like it.
man.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. It's part of the show, bro.
Totally.
I do it, and you guys are like, fucking nerd.
One was unrelated, one was totally related. I mean,
That's it. If you want to tell us about the Wikipedia hole you went into Mon Mothma after the show last week, that's fine.
oh
No.
now we're really grinding the salt in.
You really, really are, man. Thanks. And thank you.
Wait, who's Mon Mothma?
Oh, dude, that was easily one of the best show moments ever. But I'm a piece of shit, though.
Yeah, for breakfast.
You know who I am? I am Kane from Grandma's Boy. That's who I am.
Yeah. Or Butterfinger from this movie.
No, Kane, you're not a piece of shit. Butterfinger from this movie?
Shout out to Butterfinger, man.
Yeah, definitely the cringiest moment in the movie I can think of is they're all sitting in that little red car, like eavesdropping on Andy McDowell and Bruce Willis, like right after they have their dinner or whatever. And they're like, I don't know, there's like a conversation going on in the little red car, and Butterfinger's like, do you want me to go in and rape them?
Nope.
And they're like, read your book, dude. Which is appropriate, I suppose, but I was just like, what?
Green eggs and ham,
Rape
bro.
them? Like, why?
Oh, the 90s.
Oh, the 90s. Delight.
Yeah, that was pretty heavy duty. Butterfinger, shout out to Butterfinger. His IMDb photo looks like he did a lot of hard drugs. I love the David Caruso dressing up like weird shit. That was pretty delightful.
Dude, that was like an interesting little cameo there with Caruso, man. He was only there for like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Dressing up in a red dress and a statue, et cetera, et cetera.
Et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
Pretty solid cast, considering.
Yeah, we already said that.
Fuck you.
Didn't we say good morning yesterday, Marv?
Yeah, no, I think this time I am going to fight you, Chad. I'm so sick of you running me down, you two motherfuckers,
Yeah.
for every goddamn week.
Hey, man.
know what you're talking
I'm not
about,
an
man.
orange squirrel. I'm an orange sassy squirrel.
I get it.
Gotta be
It's
sassy,
fucking
dude. Otherwise, it
Brucemas,
just
man.
doesn't, doesn't work.
Fucking, you guys are always running me down. I'm fucking not down with
What are you talking about?
that. Exactly what I said. You're
What else
hurting my
is-
feelings.
What else is James Coburn, what I recognize James Coburn from?
Dude, everything.
Oh,
That guy's been
everything,
around
man.
forever, man.
I had to look at his
he
IMDb. I
passed
don't
away.
recognize a lot of it. Magnificent Seven or whatever, but
Original Magnificent Seven. He was also in Young Guns 2. He
That's
was
probably
in
where I
Affliction.
recognize him.
He's been in so many productions, man.
Yeah, he's like a fucking OG tough guy, man.
Yeah, he is for real OG tough guy, bro.
he was
And
great.
he's got a great voice too, man.
Excellent voice.
Probably an OG tough guy more from like my dad's era, but
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
He's like from
but
our parents.
nonetheless,
Yeah.
an OG tough guy. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. He's like our parents' generation for sure.
He's great.
Yeah, the ridiculous, the
Definitely.
ridiculous scene at the end where like he's like slapping Bruce, fucking, he's slapping Bruce around. Bruce is like going down, going up, going down, going up, and he's like, "Oh, my hat!" And he goes and bends down like Cobra and goes to like drop kick him and just goes flying down.
Jump kicks off a cliff.
Right off the cliff. Yeah,
Yeah,
good stuff.
it was, yeah,
Very cartoony,
very
but
serious.
It got me. It got me.
Totally.
I did laugh very hard.
I don't know. I think comparing it to things like Indiana Jones and like what's that fucking, I don't really like it that much, but the like more recent one of like the English spy stuff where they like throw their hats around and they're all suited and booted.
Oh, Kingsman.
Kingsman, right?
You kind of catch glimpses of some of that stuff in this, you know, like the dude with the sword arms is kind of feels like a Kingsman-y kind of thing.
Mm.
And the opening scene is definitely
Yeah, I
kind
get
of
down with
a
that.
Indiana Jones thing. So there's lots of little nuggets in here that
That's like you take all that shit, you put it into a blender, and then you feed the script to like the Animaniacs or something. And
yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like,
There you go.
Wow, yeah,
that's
nailed
like
it, dude.
what this movie is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I was a huge Animaniacs fan.
Really?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! That's a great show.
Is it?
Yeah, it's real funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
What about Don Harvey? Snickers. He's super recognizable, but he hasn't done a lot.
Wait, who is Snickers?
Don Harvey.
Don Harvey
Thank you. Wow.
as Snickers. The guy, one of the spy dudes, obviously.
Yeah, one of the candy bar people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember
He-
which one he was.
He looks super familiar.
Yeah, it really does.
It wasn't the giant blonde mullet guy.
no, that
It
was,
was the other
Butterfinger.
guy. Right. The other guy was he kind of looks like Mark Pellegrino a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That guy's been in a ton of stuff, and I don't
Some
remember
red line, maybe.
what.
I'm injecting. I'm looking at his shit. Tank Girl.
Oh, awesome.
Die Hard 2. Maybe that's where
One we have to get to.
Tank Girl's great.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
It's got iced tea in it.
Oh, Tank Girl has iced tea, just like Johnny Mnemonic.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, we built all this shit out of junk, motherfucker.
Hey, look, it's the cops. What was that one?
hey, look, it's the cops.
Hey, look, it's
Hey,
the
everybody, it's the cops.
What was that one called?
What did you just eject on? Who's the guy?
Trespass.
Trespass. Thank you.
Wow.
Don Harvey.
Don. Yeah, I think.
So wait, he was the guy that accidentally shot himself in the head with the with like the sticky bomb gun, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Sticky bomb gun accidents. I love them.
Sticky bomb
That's-
gun, sticky
He's
bomb
gonna have a
gun.
migraine later,
Dude. Definitely. Sticky bomb gun. That's a really good Jamaican kind of reggae song in the making.
Sticky bomb gun, sticky bomb gun.
It's a great story.
Whatever. You'd hear that shit at the Muse. No doubt.
You would totally. Next Tuesday, man.
All top shotters. Red carpet event.
What? Which Jamaican night flyer was that from?
All of them, bro. Because when I worked at Old South Liquors, it was like, yo, those things would be everywhere, man. Because it was like
Was it
more than
like
half the staff.
Colder
was
than an
Jamaican.
ice in a cooler.
Yeah. Come on down, old.
It's an all-white affair.
Yeah, all top shotters, come try some Jamaican Me Happy. And pick up your pizza next Tuesday.
This is all just like flyers for the Jamaican DJs and shit.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, they would have these like just crazy flyers that just had all this straight goofy stuff on them
That's awesome.
Glitz
for
and glam.
like Jamaican night. You know, like they would have like a somebody you've never heard of, but somebody who's like huge in Jamaica, like would be like the
Exactly.
Gotcha.
the act that was playing, and you know,
Exactly.
but they would be like these theme parties, you know. So like,
Yeah, exactly.
like seriously, like the Jamaican all-white affair, which is not what it sounds like.
It's not about white people, I can tell you that.
No, it's not. It's just about like wearing like all white Gucci or whatever, you know.
There you
Love
go.
it.
Yeah. But I definitely remember reading all top shutters.
Yeah, dude. It was always about the all top shotas, man.
I love the levels of this where it's like, one, it's funny because it's taking the piss out of flyers. Two, it's you guys worked at the same liquor store and are talking about the same flyers on the same wall. And three, it's fucking funny for people that have no idea what you're talking about. I just love it. It's great.
And four, it's like 9 levels of Inception worthless show content.
But the whole reason is because the sticky bomb gun, which we wanted to make a Jamaican ragga song out of.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Merry Brucemas.
Stellar.
Merry Brucemas.
Yeah, Merry Brucemas, everybody. Content you hate. From us.
And like UB40, there's like that breakdown in Red Wine. Isn't the guy in like that breakdown going on about the sticky
so
bomb
fine.
It might be, but isn't everybody in that group white? Aren't they from the UK? Like, it's not very, like, I don't know.
There was a huge Jamaican contingent in London, I think. I think that's where a lot of the ska shit came from, didn't it?
Did it? I have no idea.
I think so.
Let's talk about that for
Hey Bruno, what do you know about that?
Exactly.
Hey, have you guys
man.
seen This Is England? That's a great one, man. 80s, you know.
What are we doing?
Huh? All right, Jimmy Fingers. What's next?
Yeah, Jimmy Fingers. What's next? There is nothing, dude. We talked about the cast. We talked about why the movie didn't work.
Done it.
We went on 25 cul-de-sacs.
All right,
I'm
bits and
exhausted
bobs.
and sick. Yeah, it's bits and bobs, dude. The whole movie was bits and bobs, man. There are no bits.
Bits and shatas.
All right, bits and shatas. Bits and shatas coming live from the muse. Go ahead.
Bruce Willis posting himself in a giant box with 100 stamps.
Yeah, that was funny.
No, that was I was just gonna say, but like the preamble to that, where he's like in the Italian phone booth and he's like incensed because they don't speak English in the Italian phone booth, and he's trying to get a hold of Danny Aiello, and at the same time, Danny Aiello is like hopping into a limo with like the Mayflowers.
Yep.
The
Love
Mayflower.
It's like he notices what's his face, Butterfinger. He beats the crap out of Butterfinger, and then like he meets up with the rest of the MTVIA, and then there's like this whole weird exchange with like David Caruso like miming him behind his back, and like then he turns around and Butterfinger's there with a whole bunch of stamps. He's like, "Oh, your stamps," and he's like, "Thanks, Yogi." Like,
yeah,
what?
that was weird, man.
I got your stamps.
That's what that was like pure like
stamps,
cartoon.
Mr. Hawk.
Yeah, that was pure
Thanks,
cartoon.
Yogi. Like it's just like, what the fuck?
This is
Or what?
great.
Yeah, that was definitely like a WTF moment for sure.
Yeah.
What about
WTF?
like one moment that I don't know, like I liked it, and it sort of just like encapsulates like the buffoonery of Americans was when they're in Italy eating. It's like 3/4 of the way through towards the end, and it's like Butterfinger and Snickers
And Bruno
and
asking for ketchup.
and they're like,
Yeah.
and Bruno,
I'm
right,
out the bed.
exactly. And they're just like, duh, they're just like, duh, hey, Pierre, steak and cheese
Steak
with
burger.
fries. I was like, oh my God, dude.
Read my lips.
Yeah, right.
Steak burger.
That was it. That was it. Yes.
It's perfect.
With fries. I was like, oh God. I was like, that's why everybody hates Americans. I forgot.
It's the only reason.
Yeah, right? You know?
And then your man from Airborne comes like rollerblading out of the kitchen in the back with a basket of fries.
Yeah, he does.
Dude, nice one, man.
Italian
totally. And then
cousin.
we get a little juicy fruit. Fucking,
back. Here's a basket of fries.
get your skis shined up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit. Your taste is gonna move ya. Stick it in.
Whoa.
Pull it out. Think about that, man. The taste is
yeah.
gonna move you.
I'm thinking
when
about
you
it.
pop it in your mouth. It's totally inappropriate. It's totally erotic and inappropriate.
That juicy fruit is damn erotic.
I'm writing to the Better Business Bureau right now.
Do it. Back in time. I'm writing to the Better Business Bureau in 1987.
Yeah, with what is it? The shit on all of those. I'm dying so hard here.
You are. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
You remember
until
like
get
a
the spikes on
self-addressed
the floor,
stamp
man.
envelope
Go.
or whatever the fuck it was? They'd always say when you had to call in to order something off the TV. I'm dead.
A self.
What, COD? You doing cash on delivery? What's going on here?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of all those old ads. It's like, send us a self-addressed postage stamp
No,
envelope.
it was
I'm
like,
dead as
yeah.
fuck.
Oh, I know what you mean.
You're
Like
trying
send
to
check or money.
You're trying to order
Yeah.
like a 45 from K-Tel or something.
QVC.
Yeah, exactly. No,
exactly.
wasn't it always like send check or money order to P.O. Box, right? Da 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 da.
With a self-addressed stamped envelope. That's what it was.
Yeah, and it was never credit card. It was always It was always check or money.
Check or money order.
To 4393 43 439393 4334 3934
Extension 434.
Totally. Good times.
All right, I'm definitely fucking dead there, but whatever.
I don't even know how would I call that death. Oh,
A
check or money
self-addressed
order
stamped
death.
envelope death.
Check or money order death.
There you go. I've now signed up for that music shit that sends you CDs every month.
Wow,
Columbia House. Most people are doing Spotify these days, but Chad, he's doing Columbia House.
Still
Whatever, it's a
doing
good
Columbia
deal.
House, yeah. It's only a penny. You get 12 albums, you get to pick them.
They
Bill
keep sending me
Clinton's favorite
Chumbawumba CDs.
saxophone moments. What's that?
They keep sending me Chumbawumba CDs.
Wow.
Ooh, man, nice name drop, bro.
Thanks.
Bro.
And now Kev inserts 7 I get knockdowns in a row at the end of this episode.
You know I will.
Yay, tub thumping.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the name of that Italian chef on rollerblades was?
Do I know what the... Wait, what?
The Italian chef from Airborne that delivers the steak and chips. His name is Manuel.
The Italian chef. What?
Remember that
From
joke
Airborne?
we told like 5 minutes ago?
Right.
Sure.
No, you don't remember? You don't remember the
no,
Italian
I
dude
don't.
from
I
Airborne
remember, but it
delivering
wasn't
chips?
quite how I told it, but that's okay.
Ben remembers the actual way it went. You're remembering your way in your mind.
I thought it was the Italian cook delivering the basket of fries.
No, it was a dude from Airborne.
Oh yeah, no, it was what's his face, man? It was Mitchell.
Oh, I
Goosen.
thought it was like
Mitchell
Mitchell's
Goosen.
Italian cousin or something.
No, he's like rollerblading along the wall.
No, it's
Like,
actually him. He just comes from nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rollerblading along the wall. He comes flying out of the kitchen, dude. He's like, "Here's your basket of fries, bro."
See, I thought it was like his cousin
And then
Manuel
while he
Bothams.
comes out of the back wearing like a chef outfit and like he does like the chef's kiss and he's like, molto bene.
Chef's kiss. Wow,
Oh, God.
that was great. Good times.
There you go. And that's Hudson Hawk, everybody.
That's
Yeah.
Hudson Hawk.
Great. Merry Brucemas, I guess.
Merry Brucemas.
It's been a tough year for old Bruno. It's nice to kind of see an old classic. Hopefully he's doing well with his family. It's a shame about the aphasia, is it, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully he's doing well. We send you lots of love, Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno.
Yeah, I don't know how well he's doing, but I know he's in good hands at least, so
That's
that's
it.
better than most of us can ask for, you know.
That's it.
Doohickey. Yeah, I'm down.
Doohickey.
Doohickey.
Gingivitis.
Nuggets test ratings. Lads.
Yeah, please. Nuggets? I have nothing, dude.
I have a really random nugget that may be interesting and may not be interesting. Where
Oh, wow. Can definitely preface it like that more. 'Cause
Yeah,
that'll
you
help.
know. The narrator at the beginning and end of the movie is the same guy that narrated Rocky and Bullwinkle, and it was his last performance before he died, which I thought was kind of weird and interesting.
Ooh, that is a good nugget. Nice one,
Wow.
dude.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that dovetails nicely with the cartoon theme.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Rocky
that
Bullwinkle
too.
Narrator is very well known, you know, so or at least in our generation.
Sure.
In our incredibly small circle, he is a legend.
Exactly.
All right, there you go. All right, cool. What else you got, Chad? You got anything
it,
else in
dude.
the old nug bag, nug jug?
Nah,
That's it.
that's it, dude.
Well, there you have it, folks. Nuggets, brought to you by Chad.
Sponsored
All right,
by Brew
deaths.
Cologne.
Wow, we really just again we are in a slump on deaths, man.
I ejected at one point, and I died from self-addressing a stamped envelope.
The best death show we had in the last while was Thor
Yeah?
and Stranger Things 4. Yeah, those two were pretty solid. The rest of them are just like trickles.
Oh, I got another nugget.
Here's what I got. You got another nugget?
Yeah,
Oh,
I forgot.
Sorry. I thought you were done.
I was, except there in earlier versions of the script, they actually actively tried to have Audrey Hepburn be the villain in the movie. So the Mayflowers was going to be played by a single female villainess played by Audrey Hepburn, which I thought was really weird.
Yeah, that could have been pretty cool.
Could have been cool. Love me some Audrey Hepburn, so I'll chuck that
I
one.
liked them as they were, but, Yeah.
Samesies. Sandra Bernhardt's a close second to Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, absolutely.
Apparently Butterfinger played Zangief in Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah, that was totally,
go.
dude. I saw that. I love it. We got to do that one.
The guy was Zangief.
Zangief.
All right. Chad, you said I missed a couple of deaths. What did I miss?
I just read that off IMDb.
Oh, like a true member of our show.
Yes, indeed.
Well, you didn't miss any. I just said I ejected and I had a self-addressed stamp envelope death.
Okay, yeah, that was it. So there's only 4 deaths. Benny escaped death yet again. I had the Brucemas death. Or
then
rather,
you and
the
I
Brucemas
died.
Christmas death. And then I wrote it wrong in the death section, so I gave myself another death for writing it wrong. And that death is called the above death is wrong death. And then you ejected on Don Harvey, and then you had the checker money order self-addressed stamp death. Boom, that's it.
There was another one. There was the one where neither you nor I got the awesome Belgian dip reference.
Oh, damn it.
That was a good one.
That's a CK1 death, bro.
Does that conflict with the fact that this episode is sponsored by Brute Cologne?
No.
Okay.
Belgian dip. I want to watch Austin Powers, bro. Oh, wait, I can't. I still have 4 hours left in Lord of the Rings 2 Towers Extended Edition.
Sorry, guys. Gonna be watching that for a while now.
The Belgian dip. All right, ratings. Let's do it, man. Great, I'll go first. I'm going to go ahead and rate this movie I'll give it a, You know what I'm going to give it a 6.738. You know, like it's not the best movie I've ever seen. Like it was kind of goofy fun, you know. I could kind of see what they were going for and see where they went wrong. Great cast, you know, excellent production values. So yeah.
Cool.
Next participant, talk.
This one's a 4.
Oh god, here we go.
It is pipped by Die Hard 2, which I think is better. And it is better than The Matrix Resurrections.
This movie has to be compared against only other Bruce movies.
Well, Die Hard 2 beats it, I think. I don't know. When we watched Die Hard 2 a couple years back for Brucemas, it was quite enjoyable. I don't think this is better than Die Hard 2.
Brucemas.
Well, we watched it for some reason, and I think that
we definitely watched it. Yes, I remember that because the damn garbage cans. Yeah,
goddamn, I hate those fucking garbage.
Damn garbage cans.
The damn garbage cans and the Skywalker Annex. The sky.
Oh yeah,
whatever the hell it was. That was bizarre. Yeah.
So that's it.
The Skywalker Annex. That's where Tom Hanks lived, and he built the mosaic there.
Built the city for rock and roll.
No. Get that too, man. We built this city.
We're knee deep in the hoopla.
God damn it. You know that's going to be freaking popping up at the end.
Wait, show death. Right there.
Yep.
What, a Jefferson Starship death? That's like everybody's dead for that.
Definitely.
MDK.
Yeah.
The song.
McCartney does the
They
mamba.
sing I'm not crazy.
Listen to the radio.
Don't you remember?
What was this? Like a little keyboard. It's like tick, 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 tick.
Answer, no. They did not remember. Too much LSD.
Remember, they built the city on rock
Stop.
and roll.
I have to hear it right now.
Oh yeah.
we can't possibly finish the show first.
You're getting a double ejection death for that one? I love it.
I guess, man. Whatever. I'm
Wow.
ejecting. I do not care.
I haven't even gotten to do my fucking rating yet.
Oh,
Benny. Just pause, Benny. We got priorities here, man.
yeah. All right, Benny, go ahead. Do your rating.
Fucking steamroller death right there.
Do your rating while Kev doesn't listen to you give your rating.
Definitely, this is definitely the most robust deaths in the post-show section.
We're just trying to make up for it.
You just had to be like, this show is really weak for deaths. So, of course, we had to all, like, just jump into the shark-infested waters at the end, yeah.
Sharks with freaking
All right,
lasers.
Got your steamroller death. And then I got my eject death.
I mean, does anyone even care what the rating is?
I care, Benny.
I care. Chad doesn't.
Does anyone even care? I don't think they care. I don't know. I'm going to go with a 7.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a goofy, silly movie. I had a great time watching it this time. I was in the Brucemas spirit. Who knows? Next time I watch it, I might be like, what the fuck was I thinking? I don't know. But I think, it's a solid comedy movie. I think Bruno was going for something with this. I'm not quite sure if he achieved it or not, but I know what he was trying to do, and I appreciate it.
Totally.
Nice.
I like it.
I like the high ratings. I'm down.
Marconi does the mamba.
Listen
to the radio. Hey, guys.
Yeah?
What's up?
It's party time.
Hell yeah. Kev's still solo meshing out to that song.
No, I'm actually watching this guy with these knives on YouTube.
What? Knives chow videos on YouTube?
Guy is going on about these knives, man. He's so passionate. It's in this.
You wonder why we talk shit about you.
Fuck you. This thing is, and the great thing is the commercial is like it's serious, but like there's just all kinds of elements of like old infomercials and Ginsu knife commercials in there.
And thus you were grabbed immediately.
Of course. Jefferson Starship. Here we go. Oh yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, it's not party time, it's fun time. But I've got my hat with the extra long brim right now.
Oh man, I forgot about like the extra long blazers from the 80s.
The extra giant shoulder pads.
Yeah, that too.
What are you watching?
Watching the super weird video for We Built This City on Rock and Roll.
You enjoying it?
No, Grace Slick looks just positively crazy. It's like you watch it, you can't believe it's the same group of people that did the...
It's really like we built this city
White
on
rabbit.
piles of cocaine.
Exactly, dude. It's like they started taking acid in the 60s, man, and then like they just woke up one day and they were like, what is going on? What music videos? What's that? That's what they look like in this video. Yeah. Anyway, all right. What are we doing here? Oh, Chad. Hey, Chad. What are we doing next week, man?
Well, Kev, next week is New Year's Day, so we'll take a little bit of time off, I think.
Yeah, we're going to take some well-deserved time off from our unpaid second job, entertaining everybody.
So we hope you all have a fantastic holiday and a nice little break, and we'll catch you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you in the new year, which would be...
See you next year.
Bring your nips.
But yeah, that's it. Enjoy the holidays, everybody.
Love you, and thank you so much for listening to the show. We really enjoy chatting with
We
you all.
love it.
And
We love it.
really appreciate it.
We love it.
Word.
And so there you have it, folks. Hudson Hawk with Bruce Willis. Merry Brucemas.
Merry Brucemas, everybody.
And so long for now, everybody.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
And that's going to wrap up this week's episode, folks. If you'd like to check out the show notes, you can do so in your podcast app of choice or at our website, ebd.fm/episodes/188. If you'd like to support the show, there's a couple of great ways you can do so. You can rate us and review us wherever you get your podcasts. You can tell a friend to check out the show.
What are you laughing about?
Because I'm remembering what I said last week during this part of the show, and it really made me laugh.
Well, when you're like, we don't give a fuck. No. You're a good salesman, you know.
That was not it. I said, and of course, very matter-of-factly, I might add, I said, and remember, folks, you can support us directly on Patreon, where you'll receive absolutely nothing in return. Patreon.com/ That's what we need, folks, is we need for you people. We need you people to go ahead and support us on Patreon, knowing that you'll get nothing in return. You're not getting nothing in return. You're getting this. We do this every single week.
Yeah, dog.
Folks, if you like the show, support it on Patreon. $1 goes a long way. You know, you could feed all of us for just 10 cents a day.
For the price of a cup of coffee.
Sally?
Take it away, Sal.
Sally, take it away.
I've been asked if, after witnessing this god-awful misery for the last 17 years, have I finally gotten used to this? Used to this? How can a human being with eyes and ears and a heart get used to this?
As Ben said, for the price of a cup of coffee a day, you could support all of us.
You might even get a Belgian dip out of it.
Yeah, you might even get a Belgian dip out of it. I'll tell you what. That's it.
No, it isn't, but that's okay. See you guys.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, thanks for joining us for Hudson Hawk. I hope everybody enjoyed this year's shows, and Merry Brucemas, and we'll see you in the new year, or whatever. We'll see you next week, and then in the new year.
Not on the new year, then.
That's right. In fact, you'll never see us.
I'm not even recording anymore. I don't know why I'm talking.
I didn't record at all.
Chad, you have to leave that whole bit in with Ben not recording, because that's going to sound just completely bonkers. I love it.
Beady.
I get knocked down. No, fellas. Look here, fellas. Let's do one for Mr. Seagram. Now, look here, Mr. Seagram. You sound like my kind of guy, yay. You make that Seagram's golden wine cooler, and you make it wet and dry. Oh, now, Mr. Seagram. You're my kind of guy. My kind of guy.